Hello everyone, welcome to DevEasy. We will learn today about the need of programming language, how programming language work, and what is C programming. So let's begin with the need of programming language. Basically, a programming language is a language to communicate with computers. We all communicate with each other. Now, how can we communicate with computers? Is it possible? If it is possible, then how is it possible? Can we ask a computer like, hey, create a calculator for me? Or can we ask computer like, hey, create an app for me? No, it won't work like that. To communicate with computer, we have to learn computer language and communicate with them. Computer can understand only its language, that is 0 and 1, or on or off. And it is the only thing computer understands, and it is the only thing computer responds back. At the beginning, people used to code in binary code which is zeros and one. It's too hard to understand and hard to code. You can just imagine how a person can communicate with computers by just coding in 0 and 1. It will be too hard. If, for example, if I ask you to communicate with people by telling only yes or no, it's not possible. It's nearly impossible. So to make the communication easy with the computer, the invention of programming language came into picture. With the help of programming language, we can communicate easily with computers. Now let's see how programming languages work. There are plenty of programming languages such as C, C++, Java, Python, etc. So basically a programming language has some rules to follow. Take an example. To speak in English, we do follow the grammar. We make sentence and we have certain rules. Same as that, the rules to write programming language is called as syntax. So in the programming language also we have to follow some rules, and that rules are called as syntax. Like how we call the rules as grammar, the same in programming language it's called as syntax. By following the syntax, we have to write the code which will be understandable language, or it will be a basic English. After writing the code, how will the computer understand? Because the computer know only zeros and ones. We have written it in English, and the computer understands only zeros and ones. Yeah. Now take an example of genie. Imagine the genie is the computer. We all know genie, right? So there is a genie, and imagine it as a computer, and the genie know only one language, that is his own language, which is 0 and 1, and you are the person who want to make the genie work, and you know only English. So how will you command and make the genie do work? So you will need a mediator to translate what you tell and to genie's language. So even the programming language has a mediator by which the computer understands what we are telling. That is called as compiler. The compiler just convert your basic English code which has the syntax and all the rules in it. It just convert it into binary, which is zeros and one, and send it to the computer. And the computer responds back to us by receiving the zeros and ones. This is the basic thing that happens when we write a code and execute it. After the introduction and the need of programming language, let's start with the C programming language. C programming language is a programming language, obviously, and it is a high level programming language. High level means it is closest to computer language, or it is more similar. It is very powerful and it is faster. And it is said that C is a God's programming language. C is the basic of programming. If you know C, you can easily grasp the other languages easily. if you know the basics of C, the same concepts are used in every programming language. So let's make it little interesting. We'll see what all we can do with C programming language. Obviously, before studying, we must know the application of it. So let's see where all the C programming is used. It is used to develop embedded system. So what is embedded system? Embedded system is a DVD player, music player, camera, washing machine, etc. And it is widely used to develop desktop application, the application which you use in your computers, laptops. And it is also used to develop operating system like Linux, Microsoft. All those you are using in your computer is actually written in C programming language. So let's see how we can write a simple C program. This is a Turbo C. This is the basic idea to write the C and C++ programs. I'll make a video on how to download this Turbo C in your computer. So I'll introduce you the structure of C programming. So first come the documentation. Then you have linking, and then you have definition, and then you have main, and then you have sub function. So I'll tell what are all this. So the starting of the program always it must be documentation. So the documentation is okay. Let's tell you about this comment line. This is the comment line. This is single line comment, and this is multiple line comment. This is basically you already know about the compiler. When you have this in your code, the compiler will ignore this line. This is for single line and this is for multiple line. So I'll show you what is documentation. In documentation, you will just give a basic idea of what is in the program, who is the author, and what is the date, and all the information, basic description about the program. All the information you will be giving in this. For example, name, and give Devizi, and then I'll give date, some 29/4/2021, and then I'll give description, hello world program. So this is the documentation part. This is actually for if you give this code to a different person, they will have an idea who is the author, when was this created, and what is the program on. So basically this, you document your program in this, and then next comes the linking part. So linking, there is a library where many things are already coded. So we need a help of that library to write codes. Okay, so we are just asking our compiler to take the library and keep. We will be using some functions from that library in this code, so that compiler will understand that this library is to be seen. So how to include library? So that hash include, this is to include library. This is something I said syntax. This is syntax to include library, hash include, and I am using a library stdio.h. Okay, this stdio is standard IO. There are many libraries in C program. So I will be linking this to this code, and then define. Now we not using this. In the further programs I will tell you the use of defining, and then we will be using main function. This is the most important function. From here your code starts to execute after the linking part. The compiler, if you, for example, you'll be having many functions. So only this main function will be seen compiled first. Okay. So the main function will have a void. This void means the return value is null. There is nothing after this main, or it is not receiving anything back after this. You will understand it later when we go too deep into it. And in void main, I will be using printf. So this is the printf. This function is coming from stdio. If I don't have the stdio, I will be getting an error. And this is the syntax to display something on your monitor as output screen. Inside this double quotation, anything I can write, it will be displayed in the screen. For example, I'll write hello world. Okay, so this will be printing, and after this the compiler first will check the include stdio.h. It will take that library and keep aside, and then it will start to compile in void main, and then it will check this, and these are the flag brackets. Inside this you will be writing all the code in main functions. All the code will be coming inside this void main. This is the you can take it as a block. So, and then I am writing a printf. This is the syntax, and the semicolon is more important, and the hello world inside this double quotation, and this will be printing in our monitor. So after the execution, this will return back. Let me show you. First I will save it as, let me save as, it is in C++. We will have to do this in C. Yes, and then first let me compile it. There is no error. Now let me run it. Okay, so it is already run, and you can see we couldn't see that. That is because the compiler executed this line, and the program got closed and it came back to the same place. For that, we will use something called as getch, so that the screen waits there and we can see the output. So let me run this, and there you go. You can see the hello world twice coming. Once was before and now it is this. For that, we have another function to clear the screen. This is the function to clear the screen, and all the before outputs what are were in the output screen, it will be cleared, and this new hello world will be printed, and it will wait for our input, so that you can see. I think something went wrong. So here you go. You can see the hello world program. So that's it, and I will let you know in the next video how to download C, and we will do many programs in C. Thank you.